Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Intuitive Souls podcast. I am hoping that this audio is okay. I've done this before where I've just riffed while I was driving because I think I find myself in a very open, mindful state when I'm driving, especially now because here in Connecticut, it's beginning to change the colors just a little bit, and I'm just kind of enjoying the scenery while I drive. But anyway, I do know that I have some issues with my phone regarding audio, so I'm hoping that this works, and I'm hoping that the audio is okay because I put my earbuds in. Hopefully that will cancel out any of the sound. But I felt compelled to grab my phone and to just riff off of something right now, and here goes nothing. So, do you remember? I want you to answer this question for me. Do you remember what you learned in 8th grade? Do you remember what you learned in 9th grade? Do you remember what you learned in 5th grade? When I asked myself this question, I can remember vaguely what we learned. I remember the War of 1812. I think that was 8th grade history. I remember creative writing and poetry. I remember bits and pieces of things when it comes to my education in the school system, right? I think that we all do. But now as a 35-year-old woman, I can't tell you for shit what I actually learned and integrated into my life when it comes to school. I can't tell you. I had to take financial accounting in college 3 times. I know. I should be embarrassed by it, but I'm not, because I hate accounting. I hate managerial accounting. I hate anything to do with fucking numbers. And that was required for me to get my bachelor's degree, was you had to take, financial accounting and I think managerial accounting or whatever the fuck it was, right? So now being a business owner, now being my own entrepreneur, I still have no fucking idea what accounting is and how to do it. I think I remember No, actually I don't. Who am I trying to kid? I have no idea what accounting is, what to do. I have QuickBooks and everything like that, but I can't tell you exactly the classes that I took in college and again in school that are actually integrated into my life right now. I remember learning about the War of 1812. Did I integrate that knowledge into my life? No, I didn't. And where I'm going at with this is when it comes to personal development classes, spiritual development classes, workshops, whatever, we can learn and we can sit there and we can listen to the teacher. And learning is great, but integration is better. And that is why so many of us who are self-development or personal development or growth junkies, we continue to buy the courses and go into the programs and everything like that. We are great students, but we are not great integrators. To truly transform your life, you must take the knowledge that you acquire through your mentors, through your teachers, through your coaches, through all the programs, and integrate it into your life. And we might do that for a week or two. We might do that for a month. But then we end up going back. We go back to the default of who we are at this present moment. And that is why so many of us have hundreds of thousands of dollars of courses laying around the internet, and not much has changed in our life. Maybe a little, maybe we're happier, but we haven't seen true transformation, and we haven't actually integrated the teachings that we purchased. And how do we integrate? We have to become that version. We have to become that version of ourselves that integrates. I can't begin to tell you, I have been on this spiritual journey for 5 freaking years. It feels a lot longer than that right now. And I have courses upon courses upon courses from different teachers and different coaches that I have acquired throughout this. And I have to be honest, maybe 30% of the knowledge that I have acquired, I have actually integrated into my business and into my life. Could I only imagine what would happen if I actually was able to integrate all of this magic, all of this wisdom from money teachers, from spiritual teachers, from transmediumship teachers, if I was able to integrate all of that? So what I'm trying to say is this: I think that we get in a cycle of buying courses or purchasing programs and not actually integrating the material that is given to us. We go to the next course because we don't actually think that we learned anything, or it wasn't for us, or whatever the case may be. So be mindful of this when you purchase another course. Go back to the courses that you have already taken and that you haven't finished, or you learned a technique, or you learned something and you thought it was a great idea, but you never actually brought it into your everyday life. It is when we bring things into our everyday life that true miracles can manifest. We have to be able to integrate. Being a great student is one thing, but being a great integrator is what brings in the miracles. And that is what I have to say today. I hope everyone is doing amazing. And I hope that you take this and you go and you get back to those online courses and you learn, and then you integrate it. You do the journal work. You do the guided meditations. You go through the workbooks. You listen. You let it become you. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.